Why doesn't it fit right? Maybe a little persuasion. Oh man, now you went and did it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you guys there. That was kind of stupid. Now I wrecked the piece. What I really brought you here to see is the system I'm using here to hold this skirting in place. Now up here in the North Woods, everybody talks about using a board. Well, I don't want to use a board because we have these big ants around here. Anywhere you leave a board lay or a piece of wood lay, the next time you come up, they're just loaded with these ants. So I don't want any wood anywhere near this trailer. So I came up with the idea to use plastic instead. So what I'm using is this plastic trim. This is plastic trim, house trim. You buy it at your local hardware store. And this is, I want to say 3/4 inch by 2. And I'll show you how I put the holes in here. We're drilling 3 holes in this board. Then we get rid of them labels. So I'm using a 1-inch spade bit. And I'm just putting a counter bore in, I don't know, 3 inches from the end. I'm just eyeballing it, doesn't matter. Going deep enough for the head of the washer. And we'll put one right in the middle here. So then the second tool I'm using is a drill bit 3/8, a little bigger than 3/8 because the rebar is 3/8. So then we're just going to drill that through. Then the rebar is a 16-inch piece of rebar. I just welded a washer on top. I think I used like a grade 8 or a grade 5, a pretty stiff washer. Welded it on there, and then that just goes through that hole like that there and gets pounded into the ground. But anyhow, this is working really good. I'm almost 3/4 of the way around, and I'll just show you how I anchor these in quick. You need a big hammer. You're pounding it through all this stone, and then you're pounding it 16 inches into the dirt. Now, up here I know that we have nothing but sand, so underneath, so it's really just I'm pounding it through the stone. Once it gets past the stone, there's nothing there. I'm gonna leave that one a little high so that I can get my string back on here. Alright, then we're just gonna line up the rest of the heads with that string. that's about it. You just keep going all the way down. Now, not really worried about being perfectly straight and level. The pieces of trim have about a 4-inch clearance in here. So the track I'm just screwing in with these self-threading, or should say self-drilling hex head screws. They work really good. They screw right in there and it holds really well. This is the old track. Was screwed down to the concrete at the old place this trailer came from, and I'm just reusing it. And so far so good. I haven't had too much of an issue. So then this skirting just goes in here like this. And you just pull this open. It's just sitting in there like that. And that's how that's all held together, and it's interlocked all the way down. So that's how that all goes together. Pretty simple. So I should have this done by the end of the day, right? Yeah. Okay. If you say so. So if you look down it from the end, it's pretty nice and straight because we use that string to keep everything nice and straight. But if you look at it from the side, I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it goes, you know, it goes up and down with the gravel. It gives it a nice clean look. I think it turned out really well. So this styrofoam just fits. There's another track behind here that styrofoam goes in, and it just sits back there. It's there, and then I put one screw in the back side with a fender washer, and that's what's holding that in place. So if you have to get in there, you just one kick with your foot and it'll break the styrofoam and you'll be in. But for the most part, it holds it in place, and that's what keeps it a little warmer, keeps the wind from blowing underneath. I don't think it keeps the critters out, but it does its job. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps anybody that's trying to put a skirting on a mobile home. It worked pretty good. It's not real hard. It's, you know, it's time consuming because you're pounding all those in and, you know, screwing in all the track, and so it's a little bit time consuming, but other than that, it's really not that hard of a job to do. So I think it worked way better than using wood. So there's another tip from Amberg Acres. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you later.